Yamamoto faces one of the teams that went after him the hardest. A lot of people thought there was a good chance he'd end up wearing a Mets uniform. That is a curve that got him over the outside corner. And he begins his night with a strikeout of Nimmo.
It's a good beginning and a confidence booster because early in most of his games, his curveball is up getting called for a strike. But here, owning the outside corner, which is the arm side, and owning the bottom of the strike zone. Really good confidence booster to get your rhythm.
Opponents now 2 for 17 against that pitch, 9 strikeouts. One away. Here's Starling Marte. Fastball lifted to left center field. Taylor's going back with room. That went off the end of the bat a little bit. 2 gone in the first. If Yamamoto and the Dodgers strike out 7 Mets today, everybody gets a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow at Jack in the Box with the purchase of a large drink at LA area restaurants. You can eat your Jumbo Jack and watch the game, a 1 o'clock game tomorrow.
Indoor with some patience here.
Hello. A little bit of everything right there. Strikes him out on 9 pitches. He's got a 1-2-3 first. An early 0-2 hole. Yamamoto comes back home. Makes quick work of him. That's his 3rd K. He's retired the first 4.
Well, Lindor looked at 3 different pitches and struck out. And then Alonso looks at 2 and swings at the last one and strikes out. And here comes Jack in the Box. We're on a roll now, Joe.
4 more, and everybody's going to get that free Jumbo Jack tomorrow. So how about this? Across the big leagues, 1 of every 4 strikeouts are looking, and we'll get back to that as this ball flies into the seats. Hello, home run DJ Stewart, and it's 1-0 New York as Stewart cranks his 3rd of the year.
Really is one of the only ways that you score off of Yamamoto. It's the long ball. Has had the same problem on the other side. But early in the count, they don't want to get to the splitter. They don't want to get to the curveball. So the league's theory is to jump on the first thing that's straight and hard, and that's usually a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's something they're trying to time.
So the Mets on the board first. Here's a swinging bunt rolled up there by the catcher Alvarez, and then Will Smith robs it over Freddie Freeman. Alvarez heads for second. Kike's throw, not in time. Mookie thinks that he might have gotten him. Alvarez is in some pain, gripping that thumb, and just 9 billion things going on in this play.
Setting up to Kike Hernandez. Tremendous effort behind first is the tough throw from Will Smith, and so yeah, just holds on to that a little too long. Freddie not tall enough to get it, but what Kike does after that, absolutely amazing as he makes this throw. And do they get him? Ooh, we're gonna have to see if the tag hits the back before the foot hits the bag. From that angle, tough to play. That thumb took a beating right there. Let's see. Wow, he's out, I think.
Yeah?
It looks like it, but yeah, I think he's out by like half an inch. Well, when he doesn't get strike 1, they hit near 300. So first pitch, himself and the league, they are really understanding that that's an important part right away in an at-bat.
Here's his 0-1 pitch, a nasty splitter. It's 0-2. The pitch was the best that it's been yet against San Diego his last start. Padres went just 1 for 8 against it.
Ron Dowling, one of the television broadcasters for the Mets here, and I talked to him because he had a great split finger. Ron was talking about just that pitch right there, the one that goes a little bit more level. That's the one you try and throw for a strike, but then you have another one where you reposition your thumb on the ball to make it bite straight down like we saw. Ronnie had an outstanding split finger, and I told him about Yamamoto and the inconsistencies on his, and we were definitely talking about thumb position. And then, of course, talking about the size of the baseball here compared to Japan and how he's having to adjust to with a little larger ball creates different tension in different fingers and on his thumb. And so he's going through a learning process all the way from what we had in Arizona with the different weather and then what we have here at sea level and a little more humidity.
They call for a pitch clock violation there, and so it's 2-2 on McNeil, who strikes out on that high fastball.
A lot of width in the strike zone in Japan, a lot more height in the strike zone here, and so Yamamoto getting used to hitting that spot.
Tries another 1-2, and a fastball is banged into center field for a base hit. Alvarez is headed home, kicked by Pages, who is going to have a chance to get Alvarez. Instead, Alvarez scores standing up, and a 2-out, 2-strike base hit from Harrison Bader makes it 2-0.
The first run is earned, the home run, but this with the error by Will Smith and a shot to throw a catcher out with 2 out going on contact, but not Wheels on the bases at all, then he would have had a shot at him, but
Yamamoto fires and strikes him out to finish off this second. He's got 5 Ks through 2, but the Mets have 2 runs.
Exactly where he needs to be at this point in his career.
That's a leadoff walk for Nimmo. Here's a payoff, and there's a shot to deep left field. Taylor on the run, turns and watches it hit off the wall. Nimmo read that thing beautifully, but throws on the brakes at third with nobody out. And Marte's into second with a double.
The angle for the runner at first. When you start to see the left fielders run more, so Chris Taylor's 3. As soon as he sees that and sees a read, he's got a nice angle to make a very nice break.
Goes after the first pitch this time. Very deep in center field. Pages makes the grab. Nimmo will not go. Now it's a 3-2, and it's shot to right field. A base hit for Alonso. Nimmo's in to score, and it's 3-0 Mets. Pete Alonso drives home Brandon Nimmo.
Went back to the curveball, but when he struck him out, it was low and away on the corner. This one's at the top of the strike zone, the one he wants to stay away from. So the execution of the pitch gave Alonso to put it in play.
First and third, one gone. Another 0-2 pitch from Yamamoto. Fastball hit high and deep to center. Back goes Pages with just enough room. Plenty deep enough to score Marte. And it's 4-0.
Good to get the out. Good that the ball stayed in the ballpark. Yamamoto lately having trouble putting these Met hitters away. 3 of the 4 hits that they've gotten have been with 2 strikes. That's usually something that the league doesn't do with Yamamoto. He's got great put away stuff.
Fly to center field. Playable this time. 2 more for the Mets, and they lead 4-0. Opposite field liner at Taylor for the first out. Nelson fires his 8th pitch to Harrison Bader, and it's poked to deep right field. Tasker Hernandez on the run. It's over his head, and it's a ground rule double. And Harrison Bader out of the 8th spot is 2 for 2.
And the fastball gets picked on, and this is one of the things with the early reviews that the fastball is going to need to be more pinpoint. And also going to need to be elevated. That one was fastball low and away, a quality pitch, but at the big league level, guys are pretty good at hitting the low and away fastball, staying on it. It's the elevated one that gets the swing and miss.
It's always looking for the little edge. Wendell smacks one the other way. That is down for a base hit. Taylor picks it up and guns it in. They hold Bader. Throw goes to the plate. Wendell jumps on second.
Nice little touch it swing. It's a breaking ball, and he doesn't really swing that hard. You see the follow through is hardly nothing. Meeting it out there, Chris Taylor, a nice job cutting the ball off and charging hard, but it's the altitude of the throw that allows the batter runner to move it up. Here it goes, and they hold him up at third, but Once they hold him up at third, if the throw from left is down, Rojas cuts it, and the runners don't move up, and then the double play is still in order.
That was another 2-strike hit. 5 of the 6 have come with 2 strikes.
First 2 innings, it was a lot of swing and miss. When the Mets swung the bat, they missed.
Down on strikes here. It's a big strikeout for Yamamoto.
Finds success with a 2-strike count. Finds another swing and miss. Goes to the splitter. Looks like a fastball down the middle. But buries.
Quick work of him. So the bottom 2 guys in the order get hits. The top 2 strike out swinging. Yoshi's been throwing way more so far in his big league career than he did in Japan. That curveball. And to center field, this one goes for Pages. And the first out of the 5th. And you think about curveball as like, yeah, everybody's got a curveball. Everybody throws it a bunch. Weighted differently. Bouncing ball to Mookie Betts. Gets in front of it, flings it across, and Freeman holds the bag for the 2nd out.
Alex has done a nice solid job, and the infield defense is getting it done.
That inning went so fast we didn't have time to talk about it. 8 pitches for Yamamoto and halfway home. Bouncing ball to a charging Mookie Betts. McNeil reaches out, yanks this one into right. Hernandez there with a sliding catch.
Doing his best Jason Hayward imitation. Jason makes a lot of those catches. Say Oscar out there in right field because of his strong arm, but right here, great jump, great slide. Keeps it in the leather. There's going to have to be some changes, but I don't know what they're going to be. They're going to have to be some huge cultural changes. Some people have talked about hooking the pitcher to the DH, and then when the starter comes out, they lose the DH.
And to center field, that's the 3rd hit of the game for Harrison Bader.
Base is getting bigger.
There goes Bader. Here's the throw from Smith. And Bader's got a stolen base.
The timing of the exchange from the mound to the catcher and Will Smith to second base is really good. It's just the throw accuracy, because if it is just a foot different, less tailing action, this is an out. But this ball just starts too far close to first base, tails a little bit far, and Mookie tries to make one of those impressive tag plays.
On the corner to get him looking. His 8th strikeout of the night. Now the Dodgers are trying to get him off of the hook as he goes 6 innings in the big leagues for the first time. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the longest outing of his short major league career, goes 6 innings. Strikes out 9, walks only 1, and 99 pitches, also the most that he's thrown. Will Ayrton there, translating for him and Mookie.